Welcome to 2 plus 0 dash cooking, and we are making wafu salad and shrimp nigiri today. If you've never made wafu salad with shrimp nigiri before, then stick around. Hello, my name is Beef, and if this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. I make small, tasty recipes for me and my plus one out of our tiny apartment kitchen. Our recipes are small, easy on the budget, and easily scalable for more servings. So let's make this wafu salad and shrimp nigiri. So I don't have sesame seeds, so I'm going to use peanuts. And for the wafu salad, I have sour cream as well as mayonnaise. We're going to need sugar. Miso is not really required in wafu salad, but I like using it. It works for me. I mean, it gives me that peanutty flavor, sesame flavor, because it's a soybean paste and it works really well. We have horseradish here, and we have sesame oil, low sodium salt. We have lettuce here, and we have frozen shrimp. And this frozen shrimp, we bought this just before the pandemic broke out in February, and luckily we still have some left, and it's already June. And we're getting down to the last bits. So that's going to be our nigiri part. I have a carrot here, and it's the last carrot that we have. With this last piece of carrot, that we were raising rabbits here or something. Horseradish. Yeah, this is what you will find in most sushi restaurants in the United States. You know, they don't have wasabi. If they do have it, it's going to be very, very expensive. Most of the time when you get that green Play-Doh thing that they put on your plate, on your sushi plate, it's most likely American horseradish. So let's go ahead and get going on this wafu sauce first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this carrot. I'm going to shred a bunch of it in there, probably about a tablespoon, 1/4 to a half a teaspoon of miso paste, and I'm going to kind of like spread that along the inside of the plate. And then it'll make it easier for me to incorporate it with the rest of the dish as we go. I'm going to add some sour cream. I'm going to put about a tablespoon in there, liquid and all. Next item is I'm going to add some mayonnaise. And I'm going to put about a tablespoon of that as well. I'm going to put like a 1/4 teaspoon of sesame oil. And then we add the sugar, half a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more. Oh, one item that I forgot to put on the counter is I need some vinegar. I don't have sesame seeds, so I'm going to use some Planters peanuts. So I've got the Planters peanuts in here. I'm just going to crush it. Now, there have been times when I've made this and I've actually used peanut butter in here when I didn't have miso paste. I just used peanut butter. So, you know, you just go with what you got. And, you know, if it changes a little bit from dish to dish, great. Work with what you got. So I'm going to taste it. But you got to taste what you're making. If you don't like it, why would you expect your guests or your plus one to like it? I tasted that. It needs a little bit more sugar. It's got a little bit too much tang because of the vinegar, so we're going to add a little bit more sugar. Yeah, that's where it needs to be. Saran wrap this, put the lettuce back in the fridge, put all this other stuff that I don't need, and we'll focus on the shrimp. Pot of water, I put about 2 cups of water. I'm going to go ahead and put about 2 tablespoons of sugar in there. Because I'm going to go ahead and put this on the stove on 1/3 power on our electric stove. What you're going to need is cold water. Because after we get done cooking the shrimp, I want to cool it off as quickly as possible. And I'm not going to throw these shells away. I'm going to actually put them into that pot of warm water. So to keep it from rolling up, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to snip it with these scissors right along here on the belly. And then I'm going to snip it on the top. And I got a pot of water. warming up. Oh shit, I forgot to turn. You know, it's good if you put a pot on the stove that you actually turn the stove on. So I have my 7 pieces of shrimp here. Put it back in the bowl. I'm going to go ahead and put the shrimp shells back in with it. Pour all that juicy goodness in that bowl. We're going to go to the stove to go cook this up. And it's going to be very quick, and then we'll be back to plating. And I'm going to go ahead and take the shells without the shrimp and put it into the water sugar solution. A piece of tail. And I'm going to drain the fluid from the juices in there. Go ahead, I'm going to cover this. I'm going to take the shrimp and I'm going to cover it with clear wrap and put it in the freezer so it stays nice and cold. The shrimp shells develop a nice broth in that water before I stick the shrimp in there. So let's see here, we're getting, oh yeah, it's there. I think we can go ahead and put in the shrimp. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the shells, rounding them up to the side, and squeezing them against the side of the pot to get all that broth out of the shell. Because with shellfish, that's where all the flavor is at. Same thing with fish itself. A lot of the flavor is in the skin and the bones. So there's flavors there. It's just a matter of you're willing to go look for them. I'm going to turn this to high because this shrimp is cold. I'm going to turn it to medium high. It's like halfway on our electric stove. Because this is going to be like going through my hometown back in Fairbury, Illinois. It only has one stoplight. And if you blink, you're going to miss the town. Oh yeah. See how they're turning white, turning pale? And let that run just for a little bit. You don't need to boil them to death. That heat in there is cooking them really fast. When I used to sell food to a lot of the grocery chains, some of the butchers would invite me into the butcher area, especially when they have extra lobsters. And those guys would actually take lobsters and stick them in the dishwasher, turn the dishwasher on high heat, and within like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, they would pull out those bright red lobsters and it's ready to serve. And they cooked it in a dishwasher. Is that some crazy shit? And these are, you know, these guys are unionized butchers, seafood guys, seafood experts. I mean, they sell and eat and cook with that stuff every day. So even though I cut them up, they still curled, but they didn't curl as much as they normally would do. So I got, and I don't want to leave it in there too long because then the shrimp's going to really start shrinking. And luckily I pulled out about 7 of them. So there's our shrimp. I need to cool this down. I need to cool this shrimp down really fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this frozen bottle of water and I'm going to pour some cold water into it. And then I'm going to take this bowl and I'm going to put like, I don't know. Does it really matter? It's probably about 2 tablespoons of salt. Then we're going to pour this into it. Yeah, that's right. You guys that make ice cream at home, You know, if you put salt with cold water, it gets even colder. And I need that right now. Take that shrimp and put it right in here. Oh yeah, look at that. Cling wrap. Actually, if I really wanted to get a little super crazy with it, I could put, you know, like a plastic bag or something in there on top of the shrimp to get it cooled down even faster. I'd put it in the freezer, but we really don't have room in there. I might be able to get away with it in my refrigerator, but it's not going to really add too much to the cooling effect. So, yeah, I think it'll be okay. This is pretty cold. So we're back at plating at the counter. My +1 is awake. She's just sitting out on the veranda playing with her TikTok. She's got a big old smile on her face, so she said, you know, take your time, go ahead and finish up. So I'm going to go ahead and plate this. And just to let you know, this plate and all the dishes on it were purchased at the dollar store. And they're all ceramic. They look great. I don't know how they look for you guys on the screen, but they look great. And if somebody served me food on this in a really nice restaurant, I would be really happy. And I don't think I spent more than $6-7 on everything that you see in front of you. So we're going to go ahead and plate this up. Wafu salad with a nigiri shrimp with our pickled ginger, horseradish, and a little soy sauce. This is just beautiful. And I know she's going to enjoy it because I'm enjoying it just by looking at it. Your salad's ready. Yeah, that PB&J thing didn't work out too well the first time. I better let her know about this one because if I start nipping on this, it's going to be gone. Your salad's ready. Adios, amigos. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching this video of making wafu salad with shrimp nigiri. If you like this video, then please like us below. There are also links on this screen for other 2+0 cooking recipes. Remember to subscribe and you'll be notified of new videos every week. As always, I have a summary of this recipe below in the description, and also please visit our website 2+0-cooking.com. If you have any comments or ideas, then please post them below. We love hearing from our viewers and answering their questions. We also invite our viewers to share their ideas or recipes with each other in the comments section. Thank you for watching, looking forward to hearing from you, and see you soon. Beef out. As always, just because I'm done cooking after this recipe doesn't mean our kitchen is closed. The following images are for a future meal for me and my +1. Enjoy.
Mm-hmm.